Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pasyema Akshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Tushtuva Gumsastanubhi Vyasema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhasravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarchyo Arishtanemihi Swasti nastarchyo Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Agne Naya Supatharaye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyodhyasmajjuhurana Meno Bhuyishtham Te Namavuktim Vidhema. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Abrahman Brahmano Brahmavarchasi Jayatam Arashtre Rajanyaha Shuraishavyo Ativyadhi Maharatho Jayatam Dugdri Dhenuhu Odhanadvan Nasuhu Saptihi Purandhiryosha Jishnu-ratheshtha sabheyo yuva asya yajamanasya viro jayatam. Nikame nikame na parjanyo varshatu phalavadyo na oshadha aputpachyamtam Yogakshemo naha kalpetam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vakpranaschakshuhu Shrotramatho Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarotu Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam me astu Tadatmani nirate Yavupanishatsu dharmaha Te mayi santu Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. So today we are to continue our study on the Prashna Upanishad, which is very important among the 10 Upanishads, where we have some good knowledge and reasonings regarding the ordinary questions that would strike to all people in order and the desire to know why at all things are happening like that, and how is it possible, what is the technology if at all Paramatma has reserved for himself, that also to be uncovered, because it's all divine planning and divine activity, divine administration. We can't understand, but still there are rishis who want to note down the manner how Paramatma works, and to be able to interpret the mind of Paramatma, there are Maharishis. And among them, uh, Paipalad Maharshi is really great, and he is well informed, but he is trying to answer questions posed by the six rishis. And in the first chapter we have completed, we have noted that why people are being born, kept, and why there is a division among the people, and all that is being talked about, and how the people are divided among themselves, and what is the goal of all those things. But those people who speak truth, they go to Brahmaloka. Those people who do not follow that discipline, they go to Narakaloka. But still, we have more details we have seen in the first chapter. In the second chapter, again, there was a question put forth by Bhargava Maharshi, Bhargava Rishi, who is a Vaidarbhi, belonging to Vidarbha country, Desham, and he just asked, Aya Paipalad Maharshikale, ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೌ ಕತ್ಯೇವ ಪ್ರಜಾಃ ಸಿ ಕತ್ಯೇವ ದೇವಾಃ ಪ್ರಜಾಂ ವಿಧಾರಯಂತೆ ಕತರ ಏತತ್ ಪ್ರಕಾಶಯಂತೆ ಕಹ ಪುನರೇಷಾ ವರಿಷ್ಠಃ. So these are all important information. We should know why at all there is that kind of classification among the gods, and all that we have seen that. Now, Paipalad Maharshi is ready to answer the question why the gods are being divided. Gods are also prajaha, and these prajas, all people are not same as we are seeing. There are some people who just spend their life and pass out like animals. There are some people who work hard. They make some fame, name, and sparks in the life. But even among those people who make sparks or some kind of a significant, distinctive activity, there are still better people. They are called varishtas. So, even among the gods or among the men, we have that kind of classification working upon the large number of people who have been created by Paramatma. So, for example, we have among human beings, the Varishtha is Rama. As a human being, Krishna, Paramatma, Vishnu, born, and he demonstrated that anything is possible for a man. The scope is really great. So, man can achieve. That's why, but to say that Rama is being described as the Manavendrudaina Ramachandrudu. So Manavendra, Indra Sabda, talks about the Varishtatvam. So then, then Maharshi will say that there is Paramatma who is holding the power in all beings, and if unless Paramatma's anugraha is there, our efforts will not be, or our talents don't work at all. For example, in the sloka number, the point 2.2.5, we covered that the fifth mantra of the second chapter, we notice that Agni is burning, Surya is shining, Parjanya is raining, and Indra is giving the strength, and Vayu is blowing, and he is giving life to all people, the Pranasakti. And this earth is full of golden flowers. So, and even though this is the fact, but there is always the three divisions among the people born. One is Sat, Asat, and Amrutam. So, Sat Asat is only normally we come across Sadvidya, and as we see in Ishavasya Upanishad, Avidyaya, Avidyaya Mrutyam Tirtva, Vidyaya Amrutamasnute. That is, vidya is mundane. With avidya is the mundane formula. We will be able to get all material pleasures. And vidya is something spiritual. With that vidya, we can attain higher heights of spirituality. Ultimately, we can get merged into Paramatma. And moreover, he also, see, the Paramatma is the pranam, and in him, not only the beings, their behavior is installed, also the knowledge divisions like Ruchaha, Yajumshi, Samani, Yajnaha, Kshatram, Brahmacha. If at all you look at one aspect of the human life upon the earth, these five things will spark. That is, the Ruchaha means the way to pray and invite the gods, and also give us information regarding the gods. And Yajumshi means the formulas or that which shall be employable for the worship, because for invitation, for characterizing the gods, and also to get the material for the performance of yajna, and all that is Yajumshi. And Samani is Saptaswara Gayana. You are able to sing, put the same mantras with more swaras, make it more melodious and like. In fact, Paramatma is also described by all our musicians, saying that Samagana Lola. That is, they are all very fond of Saman songs being sung, and it requires long exercise and practice to be able to sing a Saman, because it is and so the Samaveda technology or knowledge, and ultimately all where are these three Vedas have their employment. It is said that Yajna, Kshatram and Brahma. Whenever you frame to do some sacrifice, then these three have their role in that. And who is that who sponsors a sacrifice? A wealthy man. While a wealthy man, who are wealthy comparatively, kings or Kshatriyas are wealthy. They always try to acquire more one. And Brahma is the Brahmin or a priest, Ritvik. So all these things are being established in the society for the prosperity of the spirituality. Then again, next the topic changes in 2007. We have to do from then, I think. Prajapatischarasi garbhe antvameva pratijayase. Vasan, would you please read 2:7, 2:8, 2:9 and 2:10?
Two seven Guru.
2:7 ಪ್ರಜಾಪತಿಶ್ಚರಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ 2:10 ತನಕ ಓದಿ.
Praja Prajapatischarasi garbhe tamev pratijayase Udhyam pranam prajasvi mavalim haranti yah prane pratitishthasi devanamasi vandhitamah
ವನ್ಹಿತಂ
ऋतूनां ततमास्वधा पाङ्गिरदधामासि
ಅಥರ್ವಾಂಗಿರಸ
देवानामसि वह्नितमः पितॄणां पतमः
ಋಷೀಣಾಂ ಚರಿತಂ ಸತ್ಯಮಥರ್ವಾಂಗಿರಸಾಮಪಿ ಇಂದ್ರಸ್ತ್ವಂ ಪ್ರಾಣಃ ತೇಜಸಾ ರುದ್ರಃ ಅಸಿ ಪರಿರಕ್ಷಸಿ. त्वमन्तरिक्षम् अन्तरिक्षे चरसि सूर्यः त्वं ज्योतिषां पतिः यदा त्वम् अभिवर्षसि अथेमाः प्राण ते प्रजाः आनन्दरूपाः तिष्ठन्ति कामय कामायान्नं भविष्यति iti. So now it is very clearly indicated to us that Prajapati is constant in the womb of all people. He will not be born, he will cause people to be born. And so every person is a representative of a Prajapati. And all those people, Prajaha, Imaha, Balim Haranti, so all those people who are born, they will try to offer worship to the respective gods. And therefore, those people who are established with the pranam, they are like that. Yaha pranaihi pratithishtasi. Now, in the next mantra, who is this Paramatma? Vanhidamaha devanamasi. Swadha pitruna prathama pitrunamasi. And Angirasam, Atharvangirasam, Charitam, Rishinam, Satyam, Asi. So, ಈ ಋಷಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಸತ್ಯವನ್ನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅನುಸರಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್ ವನ್ಹಿತಮ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗ್ನಿ ಸ್ವಧಾ ದೇವತಾ and Satyam. These are all the characteristics that are marked by these people. And again, Indrastvam Pranaha. So, Prana is the bird. And Tejasa. So, all Jivas are known for strength because of the Indra. And Rudrosi Parirakshita. So all people, what is Rudra being divided, being form? He is the all-round protector. Parakshita is only a protector. Parirakshita means all-round protector. That is, he is very much conscious of that circumstances in which people are born and they are given the thought. Rishinam Charitam Satyam. So, what is the character and conduct or the behavior of rishis like Atharva, Angirasa, etc.? They always stick to truth. Satyam Charitam. So, their conduct is always bound by the truth. And in the 2:10, it is said, O Paramatma, you are through the medium of the cloud raining upon the earth. Tvam abhivarshasi. So because of the rain or water that you provide to the people living on the earth, they are te prajaha prana. So they are all living on the ground, on the earth because of the rain that you are giving. And not only that, with the rain and all that, what would happen? Ananda Rupaha Tishtanti. They all remain as with all happiness, completely blissful. And Kamaya Annam Bhavishyati iti. So whenever they like to eat and sustain their life, there will be the availability of Annam. Therefore, Annam, Kutaha Annam, if you put a question, why at all the Annam or edible or eatable things are there? It's only to get our desires fulfilled. And our prana is the first kama. So our prana is being maintained in 2:11. Can you read 2:11, 2:12, 2:13? Vratyastvam pranaihi.
प्रातस्त्वं प्राणैः प्रातस्त्वं प्राणैः कर्षिरत्वा
Karshana
कर्षिरत्ता विश्वस्य सत्पतिः
Vayamadhyasya Data.
वयमाद्यस्य दातारः वयमाद्यस्य दातारः पिता त्वं मातरीश्वरः या ते तनूर्वाची प्रतिष्ठिता या श्रोत्रे या च चक्षुषी या च मनसि सन्तता शिवां तां कुरु मोऽत्रुमिः
Potkrami. Next one, Pranasvedam.
प्राणस्येदं वशे सर्वं विधिवेयत्प्रतिष्ठितम् मासेव पुत्रान् रक्षस्व श्रीश्च प्रज्ञां च विदेहि न इति
Yeah. So, second Prashna ends with the 13 mantras. And in these 13 mantras, we are given complete explanation for the division that is occurring or that occurred among the gods. So, also among the human beings. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ Agni, Swadha, and Satyam are marked in the 2.8. And in the 2.9, we see Indra is known for this energy and brilliance. Rudra is known for the protection universal. And Surya Bhagavan is moving in the sky. He is moving in the sky with the Jyotish or light and brilliance, radiance. And he is the lower lord of the brilliance. Then in the 2.10 we observe Te prajaha prana abhivarshasi imaha prajaha te prana yada tvam abhivarshasi. O Ishvara, when you are providing rain to people, what that? They will be ananda rupaha tishtanti. They remain absolutely in bliss and happiness, no worry at all to them. And normally when they produce food grains and food material, then by that they are having the desire to eat and they eat. So when there is a eating and also the lifestyle to be blissful, and there is nothing more to be asked for, then again Paramatma is the Vratapati. Vrata is the group. So, Vratyaha Tvam Pranaikarsharatta Viswasya Satpatihi. You are the Satpati of the entire universe because Satpatihi, Vakpatihi, Chakshushpatihi, Vrihaspatihi. Like that, we have the Patisabda added to these complements and we can understand what are they like. So, Vratyaha Pranaikarsharatta and Viswasya Satpatihi, you are Satpati of the whole world. And moreover, Adyasya Vayam Dataraha Pita Tvam Matarisvanaha. So you are a Matarisva, you are the Pita, and you are the provider of all gifts to us earlier. So because of you only, we are all existent, and that's the compliment given for the Paramatma here. Then again, Vachi, Shrotre, Chakshushi, all these are all the, and Manasu, these are all the sources which are useful and which have got to grow and which have got to be very much powerful. For example, Vachi Tanu Pratisthita. our body prosperity, ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಶರೀರದಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಇಮೋಷನಲ್, ವಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. Therefore, it is said that walk is the place where prana is there. And again, another section is the Srotra and Chakshushi. The ears, the eyes and so the ears and the eyes. These are also two important sadhanas to get on in life. Therefore, that sadhana Shakti is again Paramatma. And whatever that is there constantly in our mind, that let it become rewarding, and let us not be transcend or skip over that. Because in the talk that he made, we have some information and questions, and some people have recorded that questions posed, and answers are there here. Yate Rudra Sivatano Tayanaha. So Yate is some prayoga in order to tell that what the Agni or any other god has got within. When you make a prayer to Agni, Agni Naya Suvatharaye Asman, or Agni Vartavate Vartam Charishyami, and again you will say Vartamakarisham, I have completed my Vratam, and the only thing is somebody must fill that with water. So, like that, here also you have the expression that Chakshushi Srotre Tanuhu Vachi. So, these are all very important things, either to become spiritual or mundane or otherwise. Adrinda, a man must have these functions of the body, members must be appropriately done with. So, Vachi Pratishtita Shakti and Srotre Pratishtita Shakti, Chakshushi Pratishtita Shakti, and Manasi Pratishtita Sanshakti. And therefore, you are making a prayer to Paramatma, Aya Mahatma, you please make these points to remain Shanti, peaceful. So, Mateva Putran Rakshas. So, Mateva Putran Rakshasva, Srischa Pragnam Cha Vidhehi Nayate. So, look at this prayer, the 2.13, 13th mantra of the second chapter is highly significant because everything is dependent upon the pranashakti. That's why pranashakti paranaha. Whenever you do the installation of the divine energy, that's what is called prana pratishtha. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಾ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದಂ ಪ್ರಾಣಸ್ಯ ವಸೇ ಸರ್ವಂ, just like Tridive yat pratishthitam. So in Swargaloka, Tridiva is Swargaloka. That is why Amarakosha, Amarasimha says, Swaravyayam, Swargalokaha, Tridivaha, Dasalayaha, and he gives number of alternate names for the Swargaloka. So here, the word used is Tridive. So in the Swargaloka, Sarvam Yet Pratishthitam, all that has been deposited in the Swargaloka, a replica of that Swarga, Sukha, will come to all these people and has to come to all people. So that's why prayer is how the mother protects her children. Putran Mata Rakshasva Eva. So Mata Eva Rakshasva. Like mother, you please protect the children. Then similarly, Sri and Sampadagalu. Prajna is intelligence and spiritual heights, and Vidhehi Najiti. So ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಧಾಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದು how is it possible? People say that if you recite the Medha Prajna Dakshinamurti Stotram Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Dakshinamurti Ashtaka Stotram. It's very simple. But if we recite every day, we will have definitely better results in our activity and also promotion in it and so on. So here we have got that word, Yecha Manasi Santata. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಶಿವನು ಅಂದರೆ ಶಿವಾಂ ತಾಂ ಕುರು ಮೋತ್ಕ್ರಮಿ ಅಯ before you do or all the way that you are traveling upwards to uphills, you please surrender and do all that to the people on the ground. Because it was only the people who are walking in the street, they only came to offer the Ananta Padmanabha thread. Because just now we finished Ananta Padmanabha Swami. So, Yam cha Manada Manasi Santata Shivam Tam Kuru Motkare. Even though there is an instruction to Adhyayana Prasad saying that Aya, whatever is there, all that has been established in Sarga, so you have to derive all that from Sargaloka. So what you should do is, you should try to do some kind of meditation, dhyana, puja and all that. Then Putran Mata Iva Rakshasi and Putran Rakshasva and Mata Pitrus both are responsible for the children. So I told them when they are going out, Aya, you make the remaining children in the hospital ward because you stay there. You make everybody happier by providing what they want on one hand, at the same time to see that they become very they don't cry with the moon. They cry for the Chitranam break or anything like that, nothing like. So here, Pragnata Vidhehi Naha Iti. Iti means the quotation ended. The quotation, has begun. This is the novelty that the author has brought to us in this particular section. That so ultimately, what is the meaning is that we have to make a prayer. How, in spite of differences, but differences should not be mattering always, but it is necessary a common menu is being supplied to the individuals, and that would be a high satisfaction. Now we go to the text where that we see that the division is approved and the division is depending on Sat, Asat and Parama Satyam. And we have also noted what are the forces, the repository sources of the forces, and we make a prayer to these gods is individually, so that they will provide enough strength that we'll be able to wade through the life. So this finishes the second chapter of the Prashnopanishad, where we have answers given by the Paipalad Maharshi for the questions which are very familiar to us. And this is the kind of answer that Paramatma gives, that Maharshi, Paipalad Maharshi would offer like. Now we go to the third section, Tritiya Prashna. ಹೇಳು ಬಾಬು. ಮಮ ಉಪಾತ್ತ ಗೋಪಿನಾಥ್, ಮಮ ಉಪಾತ್ತ ಸಮಸ್ತ ದುರಿತ ಕ್ಷಯದ್ವಾರ ಶ್ರೀ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರ ಪ್ರೀತ್ಯರ್ಥಂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋಪನಿಷದಿ ತೃತೀಯ ಅಧ್ಯಾಯ
तृतीय अध्यायः
ಅಧ್ಯಯನಂ
अध्ययनं
ಪಾರಾಯಣಂ ಚ
पारायणं च
ಕರಿಷ್ಯಾಮಃ.
करिष्यामः.
See, we are considering all our Vedic classes as a part of religious discipline. ನಾವು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಪರೇಟ್ಲಾಗಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಲ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ವೆನೆವರ್ ವಿ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ ಓಪನ್ ದ Zoom to have our classes, we do it in a systematic way so that Paramatma will be aware whatever that we are doing. Because yajjat karma karomi tattadakhilam shambho savaradhanam. Yesterday we had Shankara Jayanti, and Shankaracharya has given lot of stotras. One is about aparadha stotras are there, where you try to be submitting. So aparadha, and that aparadha is important. So when we get rid of the aparadhas or doshas, we become punitas. Now let us go to the Tritiya Prashna and start. Gopinath, here Babu. Athahainam Kausalyaha.
अतः हैनं कौसल्यः अतः हैनं कौसल्यः
Asvalayanaha Papracha.
आश्वलायनः अपप्रच्छा आश्वलायनः अपप्रच्छा
Bhagavan Kuta Esha Pranaha Jayate.
भगवन् कृत एष प्राणया जायते भगवन् कृत प्रच एष येन प्राणया जायते
Kathamayati Asmin Sarire.
कथम आयाति अस्मन् शरीरे कथम आयाति अस्मन् शरीरे
Atmanam va pravibhajya
आत्मानं वा प्रविगच्छ आत्मा वां प्रविगच्छ
Atmanam va pravibhajya
आत्मानं वा प्रविभज्य आत्मानं वा प्रविभज्य
Katham pratisthate
कथं प्रतिष्ठते कथं प्रतिष्ठते
Ena utkramate
येन उत्क्रमते येन उत्क्रमते
Katham bahyam abhidatte
अथं बाह्य अभिवत्ते अथं बाह्य अभिवत्ते
Katham adhyatmam iti
कथम् अध्यात्मम् इति कथम् अध्यात्मम् इति
Tasmai sahovacha
तस्मै सहोवाच तस्मै सहोवाच
Ati prasnan pruchasi
अतिप्रश्नान् पृच्छसि अतिप्रश्नान् पृच्छसि
brahmishtositi
ब्रह्मिष्टो ब्रह्मिष्टोऽसीति ब्रह्मिष्टोऽसेति
tasmatteham bravimi
तस्माद्देहं ब्रवीमि तस्माद्देहं ब्रवीमि
atmana esha prano jayate
आत्मन एषो प्राणो जायते आत्मनो एषो प्राणो जायते
yathaisha purushe
एतेषा पुरुषे एतेषा पुरुषे
आया
आया
आया छाया
आया
छाया
छाया छाया
एतस्मिन्
एतस्मिन् एतस्मिन्
एतस्मिन् एतदा ततम्
एतस्मिन् एतदा ततम् एतस्मिन् एतदा ततम्.
So it's a very interesting question. And in fact, Bipalad Maharshi thinks that you are asking extra questions. ಅಧಿಕ ಪ್ರಸಂಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಲುಕ್ ಆರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಿಷ್ಟತ್ವ ನೋಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕತ್ವ ಸೊ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕೇಸ್ I like to answer your questions. Now, what are the questions here? Who put it the questions? Aswalayana, who is a Kausalya. A Kausalya Aswalayana, who is the Kausalya Aswalayana means the son of Kausalya, the Aswalayana Maharshi. He asked that Paipalada Maharshi this way. ಏನಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಭಗವನ್ ಕುತಯೇಷ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಜಾಯತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವೈ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಈಸ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಬಾರನ್ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಯಾಕೆ ಹುಟ್ಟುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ we are trying to get answers from such questions, ticklish questions, and that forms a part of education to us and knowledge. Even Vishnu Sahasranamam, Dharmaraja also puts the questions. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಕಿಮೇಕಂ ದೈವತಂ ಲೋಕೆ ಕಿಂ ಕಿಂ ವಾ ಪರಾಯಣಂ ಸ್ತುವಂತಹ ಕಂ ಅರ್ಚಂತಹ ಕಂ ಮಾನವಾಹ ಶುಭಂ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ನುಯಾತ್. ಸೊ ಈ ತರಹ ಆ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಧರ್ಮರಾಜ ಆ ಭೀಷ್ಮಾಚಾರ್ಯನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ we have, many Upanishads, we have that kind of tempo as to ask this kind of questions. Even in the Kathopanishad or Kenopanishad or any Upanishad, in Kenopanishad we have got Yaksha Prashna. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಪ್. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಜೀವನ ಪ್ರಾಣ ವಾಯು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬಿಡೋದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಣ ವಾಯು ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹುಟ್ಟುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಹುಟ್ಟದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಣವನ್ನು ಜೀವಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ he wants to note down the answer for the basic question that how like or why at all the prana is being created. And okay, it is being created. Kathamayati asmin sarire. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಣವಾಯು ಈ ಶರೀರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ಹೌ ಡಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಶರೀರಂ? ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವ ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್. ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ನಾವು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬ್ರೆತಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. But if you go to a doctor for some complaint, he will put oxygen meter. He will put the stethoscope and try to see your BP. He will. So ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ BP ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಶುಗರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಲಿ he will be able to. And all that is only a treatment for the prana. If the prana is hampered or is diverting, then only treatment comes up. Therefore, a question ಏನಂದರೆ ಈ ವಾಯುದೇವನು ಯಾಕೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಈ ಪ್ರಾಣವಾಯು ಅಠಾಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ? ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಶರೀರ ಟು ಪೀಪಲ್. What is Sarira is a casement, it's inbox. ಆ ಶರೀರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಣವಾಯುವನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆಯಾ? ವೈ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಣವಾಯು ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್? ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ again ಆತ್ಮಾನಂ ವಾ ಪ್ರಭಿಜ್ಯ ಶರೀರ ಆತ್ಮಾನಂ ವಾ ಪ್ರವಿಭಜ್ಯ ಕಥಂ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠತೆ. ಸೊ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಶರೀರ and Atma, these two things are there, and how at all you can establish a linkage between this and that. See, I mean, actually, when we talk about Anugita is also a great work. You are not able to come because it's a morning hour for you in India. So, Anugitadalli kuda that Brahman Kashyapa, he will put question to Siddha. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಣ ಯಾಕೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? ಆ ಪ್ರಾಣವನ್ನು ಶರೀರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಬರೋದು ಹೋಗೋದು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸಿ ಹೌ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ಹೇಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸೇಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಆತ್ಮ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶರೀರ, ಹೌ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟೆಡ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಆತ್ಮ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶರೀರ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಶರೀರ, then how that Atma or Sarira gets eliminated, Utkramate, it goes away. And Katham Bhashyam Abhidatte Katham Adhyatmamiti. So in the Atma also, there is something outside the Atma, a Sariram, something inside the Atma. How that kind of division in the Prana Shakti or Atma Shakti and all that is being done. So these are the questions. One, why pranam is being created? Two, how that pranavayu gets into the body. Three, how the sarira and atma, these are the two the divisions are established in the body. And who is that who is able to exterminate the life in the body? And finally, what is there outside, what is there inside, that is what is Adhyatma and what is the Bhashyam. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ these are all the interesting questions. Correct ಅಲ್ವಾ? Why at all pranam is created? Why at all sariram is created? This is exactly why the child in the womb of the mother from 5th month to 7th month will be fighting with the God. ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ? ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಯಾಕೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಬೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿ ಜೀವ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಮದರ್ಸ್ ವೂಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ somehow Paramatma convinces and the child becomes silent and it comes out into the world. So when it is disturbed and hitting the walls of the womb, this is a sweetness to the mother, but it is a problem and difficulty for the baby or infant inside, that it is just demanding answer why it is happening like that. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಪ್ಪ ಗೋಪಿನಾಥ್?
ಹೌದು ಗುರುಗಳೇ.
ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ?
ಹೌದು ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ಇದು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ. ಶರೀರ ಒಂದು, ಪ್ರಾಣ ಒಂದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಶರೀರ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಜೊತೆ ಆತ್ಮ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಮ್ಯಗ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಶರೀರದ ಒಳಗೆ ಶರೀರದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಾಣ ಶರೀರದ ಒಳಗಿರೋದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅನುಭವಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಶರೀರದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಇರೋ ಪ್ರಾಣದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದು ಶರೀರದ ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಶರೀರದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಪ್ರಾಣದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅನುಭವ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ವಾಯುವಾಗಿ ಅನುಭವ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಾಗಿ ಶರೀರದ ಒಳಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆತ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ಆತ್ಮ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಶರೀರದ ಒಳಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಶರೀರದ ಹೊರಗೇನ ಅಥವಾ ಸರ್ವ ವ್ಯಾಪಕನ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಹೌ ದಿ ಆತ್ಮ ಅಂಡ್ ಶರೀರ ಗೆಟ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟೆಡ್.
ಸೆಪರೇಟೆಡ್.
ಶರೀರ ಏನೋ ವಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಶರೀರ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷ್ನಲ್ ಏನು ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಸೋಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಡ್ ಅವೇ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಪಾಸ್ಡ್ ಅವೇ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲ್ವಾ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಹೌದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್
ಸೊ ಒಬ್ರು ಯಾರನ್ನು ಸತ್ತೋದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಬ್ಬಾ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಸೋಲ್, ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಸೋಲ್, ಅವರು ಹುಟ್ಟೋದ್ರು. ಅದೇನು ವಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಫರ್ ದಿ ಉತ್ಕ್ರಮಣ ಟು ದಿ ಸೋಲ್, ನಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಬಾಡಿ. ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇದೊಂದು ಶೀತ್, ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲೋ, ಅಂಡ್ ವೆಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಣ.
ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಶರೀರದ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗೋಯ್ತೋ ಅದರ ಪ್ರಾಣ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ದ ಆತ್ಮ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇ ದೇರ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಔಟ್, ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಆತ್ಮ ಗುಹಾಯಾಮ್ ನಿಹಿತಃ ಅಸ್ಯ ಜಂತೋ, ಈ ಶರೀರ ಬದುಕಿರುವಾಗ ಆತ್ಮನೂ ಬದುಕಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಶರೀರ ಅಂತ ಉತ್ಕ್ರಮಣ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಆವಾಗ ಆತ್ಮ ಕೂಡ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು. ಈ ಫಿಲಾಸಫಿ ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಭಜಗೋವಿಂದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಶ್ರೀ ಗತವತಿ ವಾಯೌ ಪ್ರಾಣಾಪಾಯೇ ಭಾರ್ಯಾ ಬಿಭ್ಯತಿ ತಸ್ಮಿನ್ ದೇಹೆ ಭಜಗೋವಿಂದಂ ಭಜಗೋವಿಂದಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಪ್ರಾಣವಾಯು ಹೊರಟೋಗುತ್ತೋ ಆವಾಗ ಬರೀ ಶರೀರ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಭಯ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಆತ್ಮ ಇರೋ ತನಕ ಶರೀರ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಟ್. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಶರೀರ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆತ್ಮ, ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಹೂ ಟ್ರೈಸ್ ಟು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ದಿಸ್? ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನಲ್ವಾ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದು ಬಾಹ್ಯಂ ಅಭಿದತ್ತೆ ಕಥಂ ಅಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಂ ಅಭಿದತ್ತೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಹೇಳಿ. ತಸ್ಮೈ ಸಹೋವಾಚ,
ತಸ್ಮೈ ಸಮೋವಾಚ, ತಸ್ಮೈ ಸಮೋವಾಚ,
ಸಹೋವಾಚ
ಸಹೋವಾಚ, ಸಹೋವಾಚ,
ಅತಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನಾನ್ ಪೃಚ್ಛಸಿ,
ಅತಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನಾನ್ ಪೃಚ್ಛಸಿ, ಅತಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನಾನ್ ಪೃಚ್ಛಸಿ,
ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಿಷ್ಠೋಸಿ ಇತಿ.
ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಿಷ್ಠೋಸಿ ಇತಿ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಿಷ್ಠೋಸಿ ಇತಿ,
ತಸ್ಮಾತ್ ತೇಹಂ ಬ್ರವೀಮಿ,
ತಸ್ಮಾದೇಹೋ ಬ್ರವೀಹಿ, ತಸ್ಮಾದೇಹೋ ಬ್ರವೀಹಿ,
ಬ್ರವೀಮಿ,
ತಸ್ಮಾದೇಹೋ ಬ್ರವೀಮಿ, ತಸ್ಮಾದೇಹೋ ಬ್ರವೀಮಿ.
ಸೊ ಅಹಂ ಬ್ರವೀಮಿ, ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನೀನು ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಆರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಫೆಲೋ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಅ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಿಷ್ಠ. Brahmishta means you are having eagerness to seek Brahma knowledge. ಈ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ಸ್, ಆತ್ಮನ ಏಷ ಪ್ರಾಣೋ ಜಾಯತೆ. ಹೇಳಿ.
ಆತ್ಮನ ಏಷ ಪ್ರಾಣೋ ಜಾಯತೆ, ಆತ್ಮನೋ ಏಷೋ ಪ್ರಾಣೋ ಜಾಯತೆ,
ಯಥ ಈಶಾ ಪುರುಷೇ ಛಾಯಾ,
ಯತ ಏಷಾ ಪುರುಷೇ ಛಾಯಾ, ಯತ ಏಷಾ ಪುರುಷೇ ಛಾಯಾ,
ಏತಸ್ಮಿನ್ ಏತದಾತತಂ,
ಏತಸ್ಮಿನ್ ಏತತಾ ತತಂ, ಏತಸ್ಮಿನ್ ಏತತಾ ತತಂ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ದಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದಿ ಶಾಡೋ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಯು ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಶಾಡೋ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಯು ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿ ಛಾಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಆತ್ಮ. ಆತ್ಮನಃ ಪ್ರಾಣಃ ಜಾಯತೆ. ರಾಹು that is something like the shadow of you being born because of you. Similarly, because of Atma, the pranam comes up. ಆತ್ಮನಿಂದಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And next line, मनोकृतेन
मनोकृतेनाः मनोकृपेनाः
आयाति अस्मिन् शरीरे
आयाति अस्मिन् शरीरे आयाति अस्मिन् शरीरे
ಸೊ ಈ ಶರೀರದ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಓಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಮನೋಕೃತ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡನ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪುಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಯು? ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಮೈಂಡ್. That is the cause for making the prana enter into the body. Asmin sarire manokrutena ayati. So, andre manassu, prana, sharira, and all the atma, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್? ದಿ ಛಾಯಾ, ದಿ ಶಾಡೋ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್, and you are the maker of the chaya, shadow. If you are not going in the sunshine or behind, there is no shadow at all. So that's why we are introduced to the activity in the world. Therefore, you are having the prana installed in you, and as long as the prana is there installed and active in you, you are active in the loka vyavahara. If not, you will not be able to be connected like that. Oh, good. We'll just stop here today and we'll continue. So, this is the important question and answer, and it requires a little more deeper understanding that ಛಾಯೇವ ಮನುಷ್ಯಾಣಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಫಾಲೋ ಆಗೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಶ್ಯಾಡೋ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಯು, ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ನಡೀತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶ್ಯಾಡೋನೇ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನ್ಸರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಡನ್. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್. ಓಂ ಸ್ವಸ್ತಿ. ಭಾಷಣ ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ. ಸಹನಾವವತು. ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾರೊಬ್ರು? ಗೋಪಿನಾಥ್. ಸಹನಾವವತು ಸಹನೌ ಭುನಕ್ತು
सहनो अवतु सहनो भुनक्तु
सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ तत्सत्. सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु. श्रीवासुदेवार्पणमस्तु. श्रीवेदपुरुष आशीर्वादोऽस्तु. सर्वं श्रीमातृचरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु. ॐ तत्सत्. नमस्ते गुरुजी.
ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್. ಸೊ